Rebuilding an engine. Sounds daunting, right? But it's like a mechanic's jigsaw puzzle. And the reward? You get a good-as-new engine for a fraction of the cost, plus the feeling of accomplishment, priceless. Maybe your engine's burning oil, smoking like a chimney, or down on power. Rebuilding fixes these problems. You can even boost performance with upgraded parts. It's like giving your car a new heart. Think of it as a chance to learn something new. You'll understand how your car works at a deeper level. Sure, it takes time and patience, but the skills you gain are valuable. And let's be honest, who doesn't love the smell of engine oil and the satisfaction of a job well done? So, are you ready to get your hands dirty? Let's get this show on the road. Before you dive in, you need the right gear. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Start with a good socket set, wrenches, and screwdrivers. These are your bread and butter. Next, you'll need specialized tools like a torque wrench, engine stand, and a ridge reamer. Don't skimp on these. Precision is key when rebuilding an engine. A parts cleaner is essential for removing grease and grime. Safety first. Goggles, gloves, and a fire extinguisher are non-negotiable. Trust me, safety gear is your best friend in the garage. Finally, get yourself a good workshop manual for your specific engine. This will be your Bible throughout the process. Remember, the right tools and information will make your rebuild smoother than a freshly honed cylinder. Time to get our hands dirty. First, disconnect the battery. Safety first, always. Then, drain the engine oil and coolant. No one likes an oily surprise. Next, remove all the engine accessories. Alternator, power steering pump, intake manifold, you name it. Label everything as you go. This makes reassembly a breeze. With the accessories out, it's time to tackle the big stuff. Remove the cylinder heads, then the oil pan. Carefully lift out the pistons and connecting rods. Remember, treat your engine with respect, even when it's in pieces. Finally, remove the crankshaft. Congratulations, you've officially stripped your engine down to its bare bones. Take a moment to appreciate the intricate workings of this mechanical marvel. Section 4, Inspection and Cleaning, Spotting the Troublemakers. Now, the detective work begins. Carefully inspect every component for wear and tear. Look for scoring on the cylinder walls, worn bearings, and cracks in the block. Clean everything thoroughly using your parts cleaner. This removes any hidden debris that could cause problems later. Remember, cleanliness is next to godliness when it comes to engine rebuilding. Measure the crankshaft journals and cylinder bores to determine if they need machining. This ensures a perfect fit for new bearings and piston rings. Don't forget to check the cylinder head for cracks or warping. This stage is crucial for identifying potential issues and ensuring your rebuild is a success. Take your time, be meticulous, and don't be afraid to seek expert advice if needed. Section 5, Putting it back together, the engine's resurrection. Now the real fun begins. With all parts clean and inspected, it's time to reassemble your engine. Start by installing new bearings on the crankshaft. Torque everything to spec using your trusty torque wrench. Next, install the piston rings onto the pistons and carefully lower them into the cylinders. Use a ring compressor to ensure proper installation. Don't forget to lubricate everything generously with engine oil. Install the crankshaft, followed by the connecting rods and pistons. Attach the cylinder heads with new gaskets and torque the head bolts in sequence. Time to put your labeling skills to the test. Reinstall all the engine accessories you removed earlier. Remember, patience is key during reassembly. Double-check everything as you go, and refer to your workshop manual for specific instructions. You're on the home stretch now. Section 6. Avoid these beginner blunders. Even seasoned mechanics make mistakes. But with a little foresight, you can avoid some common pitfalls. First and foremost, always use the correct torque specifications when tightening bolts. Over-tightening can lead to stripped threads or cracked parts. Don't rush the cleaning process. Any remaining debris can wreak havoc on your freshly rebuilt engine. Always use new gaskets and seals during reassembly. Reusing old ones is a recipe for leaks. Finally, take your time and be methodical. Rushing the process will only lead to mistakes. Remember, patience and attention to detail are the hallmarks of a successful engine rebuild. Section 7. Firing up your masterpiece. You've done it. You've successfully rebuilt your engine. Now it's time for the moment of truth, firing it up for the first time. Double-check all connections, fill the engine with oil and coolant, and prime the oil system. Turn the key and listen for that satisfying roar. Let the engine idle for a while to warm up and check for any leaks. Once you're satisfied, take it for a gentle test drive. Congratulations! You've not only rebuilt an engine, but you've also gained invaluable skills and a sense of accomplishment. Now go out there and enjoy the fruits of your labor.